Hello. Okay, I'm back, finally. I'm getting ready to cut my friend Ashley's hair. You've met her before.
Go.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do a whole tutorial because I don't have the time, I don't think I have the battery power, and we're having a girls' night, and so I don't really wanna film the whole thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna I just trimmed up Ashley's hair, and she has super, super curly hair. I don't know if you can tell through here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry her out, and then I'm gonna do a version on longer hair of my full and voluminous tutorial. So I'm gonna use the flat iron on her and put her in the rollers. So she's still wet. I'm gonna take this is a heat protectant and a smoothing serum. This is Thermoglide from Matrix, the Design Pulse line. Run that really well through your hands, put that through your hair. And then I'm also going to be taking a volumizing mousse, and I'm using a mousse instead of a root lifter because since I'm using the flat iron and the Velcro rollers, I want it to have hold. And so the volumizing mousse will add more hold throughout the whole hair instead of just, the root lifter, which would just give volume at the roots. And this is Design Pulse Go Big mousse, which I love. Okay, so I'm getting ready to dry her hair. I have my nozzle on the dryer. I always get questions from clients what this does. It just helps direct the heat. When you don't have it, the air blows everywhere and it can just make your hair frizzier and just out of control. So the nozzle directs the heat into the air into one area, so you have more control. So she has really super curly hair, but she does have a side bang. So I'm gonna do my side swept bang tutorial. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the bottom bar. But I'm gonna do that first before I dry the rest of her hair, just to make sure it doesn't start drying crazy like it is already. Then I'm gonna have her flip her head over, gonna shake it all over and dry her, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I just got done drying her. I'm gonna spray her all over first with a heat protectant, and it's a heat protectant and a smoothing spray all in one. It's from Schwarzkopf. It's the Sparkler Gloss Shine Spray. So I'm just gonna grab some of her hair, lift it up, spray this all over. And then I'm also gonna spray a little bit of hairspray on it as well, just to help hold everything. And I'm just gonna use, this is Kenra Thermal Styling Spray. It's a firm hold and get kind of crunchy if you use too much. So what I do is just grab half of it up, hold it out a few feet, spray it, hold another section, spray, the same with the top. And then I'm gonna take a comb and just comb her hair through to just kind of evenly distribute the product. Am I pulling you? No, sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but I'm just gonna real fast show how I do one of the rollers. I'm gonna start at the crown. Rule of thumb, like I said before, you don't want to grab a section any thicker or, what's the other word?
Wider.
Thicker, isn't thicker and wider the same thing? Whatever, thicker or wider than the roller. So I'm going to comb through this. I'm going to tease a little bit at the root. I'm going to take my flat iron, this is just a chi, start at the root, go straight up. I'm going to bend the ends under just a bit. Will you hand me a purple roller, please? Take a roller. These are the 2-inch from Sally's. Yes, I'm putting it in my mouth. Get over it. She's my best friend. She doesn't care that I'm getting germs on her hair. Rolling it down. Securing it with a prong pin. I'm going to do this all over. When I get to the front, same thing. I'm going to go down. Sometimes, like on my Texas Barbie hair, I go up on the bottom. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to roll it all down. So I'm gonna get her all rolled and then I'll take her out and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have Ashley all rolled now all over the place. I'm gonna take some hairspray just to set it. This is Kenra Volume Spray. I actually had never used this before and everyone was raving about it on YouTube, so I bought it. It is really sticky. If you spray too much, because normally what I do like with my bangs is I'll do this back and forth a few times. It gets really crunchy if you use too much. So if you get this, be careful. It is really good, but it can get stiff. So I went ahead and sprayed her. I'm gonna let her set for probably 20 minutes, and then I'll take her down and show you what's going on. Okay, so now we're on number 2. This is just Kate's naturally curly hair. I'm just gonna kind of do, kind of like my Jessica Simpson inspired or my Beachy hair. This is her natural hair. I'm just gonna comb it out to loosen them up a bit. And then I'm gonna take this is my Cortex 4-in-1. This is the conical part. It goes from like an inch down to half an inch, I think, something like that. I'm gonna comb her out, spray her all over with hairspray. Same thing, the Kenra thermal styling spray all over. And then I'm just gonna grab kind of random pieces and touch her up with the iron. So I am gonna section her off, just right under the ear. So I'm just gonna grab some random pieces, wrap it around the iron, make sure I leave some of the ends out. So you kind of get like that. Just gonna go through the whole thing, and then I will kind of mess it up and make it kind of beachy and texturized when I get all done. All right, so I got done curling her everywhere. I'm gonna take the hairspray, spray a light mist all over. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of teasing just on the top here, a little bit on the sides, and I am going to be trying a new product on Kate. I haven't tried it before. I bought the Aquage sea salt spray. So we're gonna try this. Gives a texturized look. Spray it a little bit, scrunch it in. Smells good. It smells good. Scrunch it in. I would assume this has a little bit of hairspray type things in it and a little bit of like a wax would be my guess.
I really hope you can hear the music.
Really hope my
O-U-S. Teaser bang a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of, this is just a transforming paste by Aquage, tiny bit, rub it in my hands, just kind of define the curls a little bit. If you pull on the ends a bit with your paste, that'll give it a more defined look and make it a little piecey. Touch up a little bit on this side. I think it added some texture, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want an answer? From the
I said yeah.
Okay, so this is the finished do for Kate. Let me spin around.
Oh, you want me to
I can't spin anymore, I'm gonna hit in the chair. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start taking her rollers out all over. And I've had a couple people ask like how you deal with frizz because your hair gets tangled when you take out the rollers. I just will grab the base and just lightly kind of pull them out. And I never really have an issue with it. Sometimes it pulls your hair. Sorry.
Oh no, it really doesn't bother me. I just
Okay.
minus the faces.
No, I was making my face. Never mind.
And I just lightly take them out all over.
Okay, I can't film and laugh at the same time. It doesn't work.
You get a muzzle on.
I think we're
The stage?
Okay, we don't even have all the rollers out and look at that volume.
Ooh.
Hello, Victoria's Secret.
That's a good idea. I just dig mine out every time I.
Okay.
Okay, so once we have them all out, we're a little out of control, right? So So what we want to do is just take our fingers and just kind of shake it out.
I thought you got your hair cut because it looks really freaking long.
We didn't cut, we just trimmed. Okay, I'm gonna show you a trick. I know I never would tell you how to cut your bangs, and I still won't, but we'll just pretend this is a little sneak thing of what I do.
Oh, all I have is the back of your head, so don't worry.
This will just kind of texturize your bangs out a bit so they don't feel super full. Okay. To do any teasing because as you can see she's pretty va-va-voom. So I'm just going to take some hairspray, spray her down. So I had so many questions on, well, I have long hair, so what will it look like on me? And you know, usually my response is, I don't know, try it. Well, this is how it'll look for longer hair. So it's just kind of bed head, full